Hello again, viewers, and welcome back to the CreepyPasta Mod. This time, we are going to be looking at a different creepypasta, so let's put a paper in here. And if you recall, last time we looked at Squidward's suicide, and we're going to throw that out now, because that is a creepy story. And let's see, what is our next one? Slendy. Hoo-hoo. Well, we all know the story of Slendy. He is a tall man that stalks people in the woods. So, let's spawn him in and kind of talk more about his mob this time. So this right here is the Slenderman. Whenever you go into survival mode, he'll come after you and murder you very quickly. I don't know if you could tell right there, but oh crap. See, that's a creepy pose for Slenderman. I don't know if you could tell earlier, but right before he kills you, he gives you the potion effect blindness. Yes, so it's scary. So if you've only played the Slender games and you don't actually know how it all works out, this is the story of the Slenderman. Let's see. There's actually a bunch of different stories about him. I'm going to tell you one called The Slenderman Cometh. And this is all from memory, so kind of bear with me. Let's see. Well, it starts off with just a normal guy who works at a graveyard. I know, right there, that's ominous, kind of foreshadowing. Well, one day he is working in the graveyard and sees a man. A very tall man in a black suit. He's very far off, he can't, tell what he looks like. But whenever he sees the man, it's not just like seeing a stranger. It's different. It's ominous. Everything goes silent. All he can hear is the wind. All the birds stop chirping and whatnot. And then he looks down, goes back to his work. Oh, Slenderman, you fell off. Slendy. Oh, God. Well, he goes back to work, and then he looks up again, and of course he's gone. Because that's just how Slendy works. He likes to teleport around and stuff, and just kind of leave people in wonder of where he is until he decides to finally strike. So he tells his boss about him. He says to his boss that he saw this strange man, and then the boss knows immediately what's up. He knows that it's a different kind of creature called the Slenderman. He said that he didn't know a whole lot about him, but his friend did. He kept like an internet blog about him and stuff where he and a group of other people who have claimed to have seen the Slenderman kind of get together and discuss him and talk about him and everything. So, Alright, let's see, the narrator of the story, let's just call him Randy. Okay, how about that, Randy? So Randy goes to the expert, the Slendy expert. Let's just call him Ronaldo. So Andy, hey, what did I name the first guy? Damn. Crap. Randy goes to Ronaldo and tells him everything he heard about the Slenderman. Well, Ronaldo warns him not to go back to the cemetery, to go back to the cemetery, yeah, because it's his job, but not to go looking for him in the woods next to the cemetery. But Randy is a little too curious and goes anyway, because Randy's kind of a dumbass. Yeah. Well, Randy goes looking for the Slenderman, which proved to be a pretty bad idea. So he goes looking for him, and after about an hour of searching, he finds him. He definitely finds him, and the Slenderman just kind of stares at him from a distance. So Randy starts shouting at him, like, who are you? What do you want from me? And stuff like that. I think I actually skipped out an entire middle section of the story in which he sees the Slenderman again, and then he disappears again. Well, it's not very important. It's not a very vital detail, and you already know it. So, let's see. Slenderman starts to approach him, and Randy, for some reason, isn't afraid and starts to approach Slenderman. And I don't really get that, because if I saw Slenderman walking around, I'd freak the fuck out. Mostly because I've played the game, and the game wasn't around at the time that this story was written, but still. So Slenderman and Randy finally meet up. Oh my god, Slender, do not fall off again. Dumbass hoe. Okay, so Slenderman grabs Randy's hand, and Randy tries to break free. Randy's still shouting at him, "What do you want from me? Who are you? You know, what are you?" Because he's obviously not human. And then Slendy's tentacles begin to pop out, and he wraps one of them around Randy's wrists. And at this time, Randy is just screaming for help. He no longer wants answers. He just wants to not die. So Slenderman is lifting Randy up with his tentacles by the wrist when he hears Ronaldo's voice shouting for him. You know, "Randy, where are you?" Then police sirens. Ronaldo knew that Randy would come looking for him. So once he found out that Randy had gone, he got the police and went out into the woods looking for him. Slenderman heard the police, and then he brought Randy very close to his face, to where he would have been looking him straight in the eyes if he had any, because he doesn't. And drops him. Just drops him right there. Randy wakes up the next day in the hospital with a strange black ring around his wrist where the tentacle was. And that's really how the story ends. Nothing else happens. That's really how that one ends. And of course there are a billion other Slenderman stories of reported sightings, of reported survivor incidents and stuff like that. But this is the first one that came to mind. So yeah. That's Slendy in Minecraft. Let's push him off the edge again. Oh, Slenderman.